Hi, I'm John Mayfield, the real estate tech guy with another Global Real Estate School podcast. Welcome to the podcast. My name is John Mayfield, the real estate tech guy, and this is episode 104. Well, on yesterday's podcast, we discussed what type of a contract is an option. Is an option a bilateral contract or a unilateral contract? And we discovered that an option is a unilateral contract. And why is that? Well, with a unilateral contract, only one party is making a promise. And we remember that the seller is the only one who has to sell the property. Remember, under an option, the buyer puts money down, normally will put down a deposit, but if the buyer does not want to exercise their right of an option, they don't have to do that. So a lease option would be another example of a unilateral contract. Now, you have to read the questions very, very carefully, because are they asking you about a lease option, or would they be asking you about an lease? So a lease would be an example of a bilateral contract. Remember, bilateral, both parties are making a promise. I promise to give you quiet enjoyment. That's one of the items I give you under a leasehold estate. I, as the lessor, the owner of the property, promise to give you quiet enjoyment. You can use the property and lease it. I won't come around and bug you. And you, in return, promise to pay me rent, correct? But a lease with an option attached to it, if you were to see that on the real estate examination, that would be an example of a unilateral contract, because you don't have to purchase the property. Only the seller has to sell the property, so there is only one promise. So you have to read the questions very carefully. You need to be able to distinguish between a bilateral contract and a unilateral contract. And remember that a bilateral contract, there are two promises going back and forth. Both parties are promising something, where a unilateral contract, such as a reward or a contest or an option, there is only one party making a promise. Well, don't forget to check out globalrealestateschool.com. We have some great training resources to help you pass the real estate examination. And also be sure and go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. I'm doing some really fun, interesting videos and webinars on keyword terms. I have some 5-minute real estate exam tips that I'm creating, and I have these all located in playlists, so it's very easy for you to find the content and the subject matter that you need. It's Global Real Estate School. Just go to YouTube, search for Global Real Estate School. You can find our channel, subscribe there, like our Facebook page, and be sure and follow us on Instagram as well. They're all Global Real Estate School, and I sincerely appreciate you listening to the podcast. Thanks so much. Thank you for listening to the podcast for Global Real Estate School. I'm John Mayfield, the real estate tech guy. Go out and make it a great day.